You can pretend you don't care. You can convince your mind to focus on something else. You can hide your feelings behind silence or distraction. But the heart is honest. It remembers what the mind tries to forget. There is someone who changed the way your soul breathes. Maybe they are near. Maybe they are far. Maybe you talk every day. Maybe you haven't spoken in a long time. But still, something inside you whispers their name. You feel them in your quietest moments. In crowded rooms, you still search for traces of them. In the middle of the night, your heart asks questions your mind cannot answer. Why them? Why does everything remind you of them? Why does a thought so soft feel so powerful? Because this isn't ordinary. This is not just attraction. This is not a random emotion. This is a connection that arrived without permission and refuses to leave. You didn't fall in love. Your heart recognized someone familiar, someone it has been waiting for. Psychology says, when a connection is mutual, energy flows both ways. That is why you feel their presence even in their absence. That is why your heart reacts to their silence. That is why you sense what they feel without being told. You can run from people, but you cannot run from the one who feels like home. Maybe fear is stopping both of you. Maybe timing is wrong. Maybe both of you are pretending not to care. But deep down, you know, the story is not finished. And if destiny truly wrote their name next to yours, life will always bring them back, no matter how far they go. Because real connections do not break, they wait. You both desire each other. You both feel it. Close your eyes for a moment. Breathe. Because what's happening inside you, what your heart keeps trying to decode, what your soul keeps returning to again and again, is not an accident. It's not imagination. It's not a temporary phase. There is someone in your life. Maybe near, maybe far. Maybe they talk to you. Maybe they are silent. But the truth is simple, deep, and undeniable. You both want each other. You both feel it, even if no one has fully confessed it. Even if silence, fear, or timing stands in the way. This isn't just romantic attraction. This is connection. A bond powerful enough to survive distance, delay, confusion, and even silence. So let's begin. The unspoken connection. There are two types of bonds in this world. The ones we choose, and the ones that choose us. Most people experience the first kind. Meet someone, talk, like their personality, fall in love step by step. But the connection you're experiencing, that deep emotional pull, that feeling like your soul already knows them. That is the second one. You didn't plan it. You didn't expect it. You didn't calculate it. You simply felt it. And more importantly, they felt it too. Maybe even before you realized. There was something different in their eyes. In the moments your hands accidentally brushed. In the silence between your words. Something that never needed an explanation, because it was already mutual. You didn't fall in love, you remembered each other. You think of them during random moments. In your quiet nights. Even when you try to forget, they return in your thoughts. Not because you're obsessed, but because your soul refuses to let go of what feels real. When someone touches you deeply, not with gifts or promises, but with energy and presence, you can't pretend it doesn't matter. Their heart also whispers your name when nobody is watching. Psychology says, when two souls match the same emotional frequency, eyes become language, silence becomes conversation, and distance becomes irrelevant. You both reflect each other's emotions, even if your actions don't always match. So if the bond is this powerful, why aren't you together yet? Because strong love isn't blocked by the heart. It's blocked by fear. Fear of loss. Fear of not being enough. Fear of being vulnerable again. Fear of heartbreak. Fear of risking someone who feels sacred. When someone means a lot, you become careful. Because if they turn into everything, losing them could break you. That's why real love stories often start with hesitation. You know the signs already. You think about them exactly when they think of you. That's emotional telepathy. You feel their absence before they walk away. You both get nervous around each other, not from insecurity, but because you care. You notice tiny details no one else sees. You feel alive and understood without trying. There's a magnetic pull. Life separates you, but something always brings you back. You try to move on, but nothing feels the same. There are conversations you never had but somehow both understood. Messages unsent but feelings delivered. Moments unspoken but unforgettable. Love doesn't always shout. Sometimes it hides in their eyes, in the way they listen, in the way they step back so you won't hurt. Sometimes love is quiet, yet truer than anything. People think you hold on because you're emotional, but no. You simply know the story hasn't ended. The door never closed. The connection never died. Maybe the timing was wrong. Maybe you both needed healing. Maybe you weren't ready. But the bond stayed. Real love doesn't disappear. It waits. You miss them. They feel it. You pick up your phone to text. They think of you at the same time. You wonder if they still care. They wonder if you stopped caring. Two hearts hurting. Two minds pretending. Both hoping. This is mirroring. Not weakness, but proof of connection. Some bonds are spiritual agreements, written long before your first meeting. Some people come into your life not to finish you, but to awaken you, shape you, transform you, and sometimes stay forever. You didn't meet them accidentally. Your souls had a plan. And if they are truly meant for you, you will not have to chase. You won't have to beg. Love will not demand you to lose your dignity. Destiny will create another moment, another conversation, another chance. Because what belongs to your soul cannot be taken by the world. Here's the truth. Yes, you both want each other. Yes, you both feel it. Yes, the thoughts are still there. And even if today you are silent, even if life separates your paths for now, if the connection is real, it will return stronger. When hearts are healed, when timing aligns, when fear fades, and one day you will look into each other's eyes and softly say, "We always knew." So if you love, love genuinely. If you feel, feel fully. If you connect, connect honestly. Because rare souls don't come twice. Your heart isn't confused. It's remembering something true. You both want each other. You both feel it. And this story is not finished yet. Welcome to Psychology Fact. If you're curious about the hidden truths of hearts and minds, subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss a fact that could transform the way you think.